They were doing a great job of taking care of the basketball. I thought we were really playing excellent team basketball. We were making the right play and we were making shots. And then we turned the ball about 4 or 5 times in that crucial stretch where it went from a 1-possession game up to 7 or 9, and that was it. Can't turn the ball over, and it was really unforced turnovers. Oregon ramped their intensity up, but at the same time, we need to make basketball plays, and usually a turnover leads to an easy shot the other end. We had a couple of transition baskets and really hurt us.
Andy, this was your final home game. Can you know, how would you evaluate how you guys played, especially at home this season?
I thought we played better at home than on the road, like most teams, and I thought that we played really well in certain games for 30 minutes and had a chance. Had a chance to win if we would execute down the stretch in a few games, but at the same time, when you only win one home game, you're not too excited about it. But I am proud of our effort. The players are playing hard and they're practicing hard, and they have good attitude. So, does that answer your question?
Do you anticipate a marked improvement next year, especially in terms of in this building?
Oh, sure. Our goal was to win every home game, and but our players will know what they need. They do know and will know what they need to do in the off season to improve, and we intend to be a much better team next year.
Going into this season with the roster that you inherited, were your expectations much higher than how they turned out?
Sure. Your expectations are always high as a coach and as a player. So I think our coaching staff is appreciative and proud of the effort our players are giving and have given. At the same time, I think everyone's frustrated that we haven't won more games. But it's not from a lack of trying or lack of effort. And so, I think you asked us before the season, we would expect them to win more games, but at the same time, we're playing some very good basketball teams, and they deserve credit too. They go out and play hard as well. So we have 3 games left, and we'll try to go get those.
The seniors contributed 30 of 36 points in the first half. What can you say about their play early on?
Well, they played really well. Keyshawn Howard he played a great game until he kind of wore down in the second half when he does 3 turnovers in about 2.5 minutes. But he played great. DJ Haley came in, and Omar, and Dan Munoz played the 3 or 4 first minutes, and JT. So they played really good basketball, and I think you saw that in the score. It was back and forth for 30 minutes.
It was another one of those games with that letdown period. As you get closer to the Pac-12 tournament, what are you guys looking to change or do differently so that doesn't happen?
Well, you would like to be able to go back in games after the fact, but while it's happening, our players need to take care of the basketball, make sure we get great shots on offense, and then increase the intensity on defense, because you can withstand a 4 or 5 or 6 point run, but it's hard to withstand 11-0 or 14-2, and that's what happened in most of our games this year when we go in either a dry spell on offense where we can't score or have trouble scoring, or turn the ball over, or some defensive lapses, and it hurts us.
The end of the game on a 17-3 run, yet Byron Wesley didn't get a shot at all. What was the reason why you couldn't get him the ball?
Well, they denied, and we called a few plays to get him the ball. We also called some post plays, but you have to execute. Obviously, he's a big part of our offense, and we like to put him in position to score.
When you look at the turnovers throughout the course of the season, is it guys just trying to do too much? Is it system?
I'm sorry, say that again?
When you look at the turnovers throughout the course of the season, is it guys just trying to do too much, or is it system not really knowing what they're supposed to do, or still getting acclimated to it, or what do you point to?
Well, it's not players know what they're supposed to do. I think and we've studied this a lot on film, and obviously if you see it live, it's our turnovers a lot are self-imposed. And like, for example, Byron threw Nicola the ball in the middle of the lane down the stretch, and he dropped the pass. Or we throw the ball into someone's hand when they're really not pressuring us. So there's a lot of self-imposed turnovers. So when you look at our high turnover games, now we took care of the ball great tonight. And last game we had 8 turnovers. Tonight we had, I think, 5 or 6 with 10 minutes left, and then the game with 12, and it was that crucial stretch where they were really that was on us. We just didn't either make the right decision or make the right play. So to answer your question, it's different every game, and as a team, we understand that we need to make sharp plays, sharp passes, sharp cuts, etc., and take care of the ball.
Omar and JT had okay seasons last year and are expecting to come into this season sort of become team leaders. Looking back, what sort of obstacles do you think they faced this year? Because both were very up and down this year as well.
Okay, well, I think our whole team's been up and down. So we played very well at times, and other times but we're very streaky as a team, and I think they both have had good senior seasons and have worked hard at it, and so as a coach, they show up hard and work at it, and very proud of both those guys, and hopefully they'll have opportunities whenever our season ends in the future.
It looked like you were frustrated in the second half on a semaphore against baskets. Was there something defensively you guys weren't doing that you wanted done, or that was causing you to get a little frustrated?
I was probably frustrated from our turnovers that led to the baskets, number one, and then they were attacking. They attacked Omar on some ball screens and got some fouls. He had 4 fouls early in the game, or with 10 minutes left, and they were really driving the ball hard. And so that's. I was probably more frustrated, Scott, on the turnovers that led to the drives and the fouls and the easy baskets, because usually when you turn the ball over or you take a contested or bad shot, the other team's going to get an easy one, and that's what happened during that stretch.
With so much turmoil in the program the last couple of years, the one consistency on the court at least has been Daniel Munoz. He's not the most vocal guy and can play the most, but what has he meant to this program?
Well, he's one of the finest young men I've been around as a coach, and I've been doing this for 20 years, off and on. So since 1994, and there's only a handful of guys that I put in. Like he's with that small handful of guys. It's just as a unbelievable attitude. He shows up every day. He knows that he's a walk-on. He understands his role in practice. When he's in there, he competes. He gets extra shots up. He tries to improve as a player and has improved. And he is just the total team player. So we love him to death here, and he's just a great kid.
Is the Washington State game going to have any extra significance, because you guys are almost tied in the standings right now? I'm sure neither one of you wants to lose that game.
I'm sorry?
The Washington State game, is that going to have any extra significance? Because you guys are almost tied right now in the standings, and I'm sure neither one of you wants to lose that game.
Well, we approach every game the same. We want to win.
Given you got 2 more regular season games, but given the way you guys have kind of been close, but just kind of have had those letdowns, when you get to the tournament, and I know you still got your road trip, do you consider yourself kind of a dangerous team that people may look past and give you guys a little bit of an edge?
Well, I think because we are a streaky team, with our offensive production, that we are dangerous, but at the same time, you look at our record, but we're competing, and our players are competing, and we feel like we can beat any team we play, and the players prepare for it, and they go play. So I'm not going to discredit any team we're playing in the Pac-12, because the Pac-12 has some very good basketball teams this year, and a lot of top 25 teams that go hopefully make deep runs in the NCAA tournament. So I'm not going to discredit anyone in the Pac-12. They're all very good teams and with great coaches, and we're just going to go compete. So I'm not making any predictions, or I will say we're going to try to keep improving and go play hard.
As a staff, are the self-imposed errors the toughest to deal with?
Well, it is frustrating because the players are playing hard, and everyone makes mistakes. So, if a player makes a turnover, we let them play through it, and if the turnovers add up a couple times, it really hurts us in those specific spots of the game. And I think our lack of consistent shooting and our turnovers have hurt us, because even if you give up points at the other end, if you still score with the other team, that's what I'm saying. Those runs aren't 11-0. They may be 11-6 or 11-7. But we've had trouble scoring at crucial times when the other team is scoring, and it's hurt us.